Hi, I'm Lisa, and there was a request on this forum for um, one's favorite book to be, or part of it anyway, to be read aloud. Um, this is kind of like asking me to choose a favorite, asking a mother anyway to choose a favorite child. But I found P.G. Woodis's one of his Jeeves and Wooster books. It's called Stiffer Upper Lip Jeeves, and these books were kind of a staple in my childhood, so I'll read a chapter from it. Um, it was pretty late when I finished the perusal of my Earl Stanley Gardner, and later when I woke from the light doze into which I had fallen on closing the volume. Totley Towers had long since called it a day, and all was still throughout the house, except for a curious rumbling noise proceeding from my interior. After bending an ear to this for a while, I was able to see what was causing it. I had fed sparsely at the dinner table, with the result that I had become as hungry as Dammit. I don't know if you have had the same experience, but a thing I've always found about myself is that it takes very little to put me off my feed. Let the atmosphere at lunch or dinner be what you might call difficult, and my appetite tends to dwindle. I've often had this happen when breaking bread with my Aunt Agatha, and it had happened again at tonight's meal. What with the strain of constantly catching Pop Bassett's eye and looking hastily away, and catching Spode's and looking hastily away, and catching Pop's again, I had done far less than justice to Emerald Stoker's no doubt admirable offerings. Emerald Stoker's the cook. You read stories sometimes where someone merely toys with his food, or even pushes away his plate untasted, and that substantially was what I had done. So now this strange hollow feeling, as if some hidden hand had scooped out my insides with a tablespoon. This imperative demand for sustenance had probably been coming on during my Earl Stanley gardenering, but I had been so intent on trying to keep tab on the murder gun, and the substitute gun, and the gun which Perry Mason had buried in the shrubbery, that I hadn't noticed it. Only now had the pangs of hunger really started to throw their weight about, and more clearly as they did so, there rose before my eyes the vision of that steak and kidney pie which was lurking in the kitchen, and it was as though I could hear a soft voice calling to me, "Come and get it." It's odd how often you find that out of evil cometh good, as the expression is.